rabbits can't be right.
Good morning, humans. XZanthia here. So I am here with the Church of the Subgenius. We've been here for 2 days. Man, it's like over 100 degrees. Oh, Echo. Scared him. Echo, do you want to come? Okay, good. So everybody's in the studio right now, so I'm going to go over there and go see what's up. God, it's so hot you can hear all the metal dinging.
Let's look at the word subgenius. It does not simply mean just below a genius. Sub-G intelligence level can range far, far below genius. The subgenius does not pretend to super-knowledge, but to sub-knowledge. Knowledge of the under-things, the hollow earth from whose darkness issue the Nazi hell creatures and other demons of the abyss. It is in contemplation of the under-things, the underwear lurking just below the clothing of existence that the subgenii display what genius they have. The study of this substratum, the foundation garment underlying reality, is the subgenius's strength, for it is from this source that he or she taps the infinite resources of a force that is completely incomprehensible to humans. The force of slack. Slack, what is it? Well, if you have to ask, you will never know. You were born with original slack, an infinite supply of it. But the conspiracy has most of it now. They don't even know what it is, but that hasn't stopped them from stealing it away. How do you think you ended up a slave to their so-called work?
It's the human condition. It's things falling apart. It's fat ladies in double knit jumpsuits beating their kids in Kroger's.
True slack is by definition indefinable. It is a kind of direct perception, unfettered by common sense. It is not mere laziness. It is rather a kind of active sloth. Slack, in its pure form, makes happiness seem like agony by comparison. Next to slack, the nirvana known to mystics and saints is like endless torment. Slack is different for each person. One might call it something for nothing. But the normals, the mediocritans, the somnambulacs, and pseudo-subslans have tried to make it something which we have been led to believe we must work to buy. It is this yearning for slack that separates us from the normals. The human may live out his entire life in a grinding cycle of slacklessness, his hours consumed by meaningless toil, interspersed with meaningless leisure. Yet he never feels cheated. He thinks it is natural. Perhaps we should pity them, but face it, most people are venal jerks, half-witted cattle, racing each other to be first to the slaughterhouse, and stampeding you along with them. Death to the anti-Bob and pink creatures who would defame our temple. Wouldn't you like revenge on these mediocritans, these pink boys, these box-dwelling Barbies and Kens, these normals who have made normality the norm? Pinks are but living stereotypes, insensate meat puppets and food tubes who lack and fear the spark of originality that ignites every subgenius soul. But the long, senseless march into slacklessness may soon come to an end.
How does it go? Is that on? Is that working?
I don't know, it does not sound like testing.
I can hear, yeah.
I'm the old guy.
Oh, I don't have earphones on.
I'm the most child.
What advice would you give for someone who's concerned about being censored by chronology? How can we escape cause and effect?
Being censored by chronology?
By chronology.
Yeah.
Send $1 to
Excellent.
Post Office Box 807, Glen Rose, Texas 76043, and you will be free of time. Thank you.
Do you know what's 49 times more
And another
powerful
dollar.
than that,
There's another
though?
dollar. What, huh?
You know what's 49 times more powerful than that, though?
What? I don't know.
A
Could you tell me?
membership to the church of the
Oh,
Subgenius.
that sounds
It's 49 times more powerful than a single pamphlet.
Is it difficult to administer?
Although a pamphlet will, in a pinch, get you on the pleasure specials.
No.
You'll be in the bilge tank, but you'll still be there.
You'll be in the
only have to
cafeteria.
Why is that, Dr. Grumman?
I don't know.
Because people are
probably have a
stupid.
scientific survey funded by some government bureaucracy
And how much
for
money-
some number of years. Good,
But you know,
sounding good, make you also feel good.
Welcome to the Subgenius Radio Ministry, Hour of Slang, sponsored by the Church of the Subgenius.
Are we controlled by secret forces? Do you ever get the feeling that free will is a joke? Do people think you're strange? Do you? Then you may be on the right track. Or you're abnormal. Then you are probably better than most people. Yes, your kind shall triumph.
Now, at last, the step-by-step process is revealed. This is it, the only faith that promises action, thrills, success in sex and business.
We are gonna go kayaking.
Maybe some people might think it's real. But the rest of the people will see the humor in it and they'll want to give us a job, paying lots of money. So we did that and sent it out, and I got a really big collection of rejection letters, and some of them from the same publishers who eventually published the book.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And we then all of a sudden, after we sent and mailed it out and got all these rejections, we kind of figured that was the end of it. But then all of a sudden, these artist types started responding, and one of them was like Mark Mothersbaugh and some people like that, and it was like, okay, I'll bite. What's next? You know, it's like, oh shit, we got to come up with some other stuff. And so I had all these ideas about how to market it, and we needed testimonials, we needed surveys, we needed all this other crap that you could get people to fill out and stuff and make it look more like a more legitimate organization.
And that was like around 1980?
Yeah, 80, 81.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that was kind of like the initial big load of stuff, you know, and made the first book, and then in 84, I moved away.
Ah.
And Doug and I had to kind of have a long distance partnership at that point.
Yeah.
Who's Doug?
Doug is
Reverend
Reverend
Stang.
Ivan Stang, yeah.
She's Reverend.
Yeah.
Thanks so very much for making it to the end of our video.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you very much. Make it to the end of our video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hey, Mr. Tank, what are 3 things you think they should do right here? Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.
Hey Tank, I'd like your help with a project.
Yeah?
Yeah, could you help me with this thing? I know you have a problem with cursing and stuff, so I really appreciate it if you can keep it down.
Right.
But, I mean, not at all. But I need a little intro kind of thing for our Patreon people so we can get some more subscriptions.
You mean donations?
Yeah, some donations.
Oh, that's not a problem. I
Yeah,
can do donations.
help us out with our studio and stuff.
These videos, they take a lot of time, they take a lot of effort for all you bitches. We chasing paper, give us your money, so we can keep being funny.
Thank you, I guess.
The beasts reign over the earth.
Prepare yourself. You are about to be remade into a new being through forbidden knowledge previously kept secret for centuries by the jealous priesthoods of many religions. Caution. Improper viewing techniques may lead in some persons to dependency, seizure,